Hey you guys, it's been so long, bruh.
Well, you got potential, fucking up my mental. All the words you pay, what these niggas ain't. Backwards, tell me flip me backwards.
Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Adeze, but my channel name is Ada Uma. Y'all can call me Ada, Adeze, Ada Uma, it doesn't matter. But I want to say welcome back. Now this has been almost month 9 of not posting on YouTube. I've been gone for a very long time, but I don't want to waste y'all's time because y'all don't know who I am. So I used to film on here a lot of travel vlogs and day in the lives. I am a barber, I'm a hairstylist. I also work a 9-to-5 corporate job and I'm in school. So I do like 5 things at once. And I love content creating. I just don't do it as much as I want to, but I enjoy it. I love to do it and it's part of who I am. I made this video to first and foremost do an update video. It's been forever since I've been on here. So update is that I moved by the special grace of God. He gave me a beautiful apartment. So that's where I'm at now. I'm still in Georgia. So that has not changed. I just moved. Update number 1. Update number 2, I have changed a lot of things about myself since I moved. I've been on a really great fitness journey, eating healthier journey, no sugar journey. I mean, I eat sugar here and there, but not too much. I've had these braids in for 2 months and I will be taking them out soon because it's been forever since I've had these in. But I don't want to waste y'all time and talk too much. Basically, I've just been gone for a while and I want to tell y'all why. So let's get started and let's jump right into the video. Okay, so where have I been? Like, why hasn't it been so long since I've come on YouTube? What have I been doing? So first and foremost, I have been in school. I will tell y'all what I'm in school for in the next couple of videos, especially as y'all continue to watch me. Y'all will see why I'm in school and what am I in school for. So that took a lot of my time. I also had a lot of, I felt very, I guess the word is overwhelmed, like just having so much to do at once and feeling like I was juggling a lot. So YouTube had to just sit down for a second. Like, yes, I love showing my travel life and going here and going there, but realistically, like, I always wanted to just film like everyday content, like coming back from work, getting ready for bed, watching a movie, reading a book, going for a walk. Like, I'm very low maintenance and I love watching other people who are like that. So I was like, I want to make videos like that. But then that's not what God put in my heart to make videos about. And so I know that my purpose on here, why I'm even sitting in front of a camera and talking to you guys, is because I want to make more videos about building confidence and becoming that ideal woman that you want to be. Like, think about yourself in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. Who do you want to be? What do you want to have accomplished? What type of person do you want to be? That's the type of videos I want to make. Just because looking back 10 years ago, to even think like this is my life and this is where I'm at and I'm putting myself on camera and I'm coming to you guys and I'm talking, I would never have thought that because of self-esteem. And so I'm here to encourage you guys and to help you guys build your confidence, build your self-esteem, and to also pursue your dreams, go after what you want, even if it looks crazy, but do what's on your heart and allow God to lead you to where you want to go. And it might not be where you want to go, it might be where He wants to go, but it's always for your better good. So I would say these couple of months has really taught me a lot. It's taught me what is the most important thing to me, and I realized, like, for me, it's my peace. What's important to me is being at peace. For so long I was in survival mode. I was always out, I was on the prowl. I'm just an ambitious person by nature. It's just how I am. I'm Ada, I'm first daughter. I've always been given responsibilities. I've always had in my heart to want this and want that. I'm an ambitious person. It's just who I am. But through all that ambition, little do you guys know, has been a lot of depression. It's been a lot of disappointment. It's been a lot of feeling like I'm being overlooked. It's been a lot of inconsistency. I did not have a routine, and laziness. And I didn't think I had these issues until God brought it to my attention in this new season of life that I'm in. I used to make my problems about other people and push other people towards their goals, their dreams, teach and be like, oh, you should do this, girl, you should do that, you should do this, you should do that. And I never really like took the time out to like push myself or to like be obsessed with myself and like where I want to go and what I want to do. And I'm so talented in so many different ways. And that took forever because of lack of self-esteem. Period. So where does this lack of self-esteem come from? Why did I have a lack of self-esteem? That comes from being a people pleaser. It comes from wanting to be, I guess, liked or just wanting to have friends. So a little bit about my background. I was first daughter and I had a lot of responsibilities growing up in the household. That took time away from me being social. And I had to realize this in therapy because I went through therapy too because I really want to become the best version of myself. But my therapist, she helped me explain that like that came from me just really like not getting time to socialize with my peers, and instead I'm being an adult as a kid. And so by the time I was in my 20s, like early 20s, I'm still in my 20s, I'm not about to be in my 20s no more. Just being honest. Do not let this clear skin fool you. I'm about to be 30. I'm actually turning 30 this year and I'm so happy to. Okay, like other people be like, oh my gosh, you're 31. Girl, I'm so happy to be 30 because this is the best I've ever felt in my life. When I tell y'all in my early 20s, I was depressed, had anxiety, angry. Like, I don't want anybody to feel the way I felt. So keep watching. Okay, so I basically, with my therapist, she helped me realize that I didn't have a lot of time to be just a kid and just enjoy socializing and learning social skills and learning myself and learning what I stand for. I also lacked like a strong father figure, and little do y'all know, well, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but when you don't have a strong father figure in your life, it can really mess up your self-esteem as a woman, especially when you don't have that assurance or you don't have that validation. You tend to seek it from other people. That could be friends, that could be men, that could be trying to be, you know, it could be a lot of things. So I had to learn that, like, you know, my mom did her best as she could. At my beautiful Nigerian mom did her best, and this is where this is lacking in my life. So you know what, this is the outcome. I got used a lot. I would blame other people. I would think everybody was against me. I would lash out. I would be passive aggressive. I would go from literally being like this super nice girl to being this girl who will literally like want to fight you, cuss you out, blah. Like, it's just like there was so much extremes because I never really dealt with like being myself. Because when you're yourself, you won't have to lash out, you won't have to have these extremes. If you were yourself the whole time and told people, oh, I don't like that, please don't do that, or no, I wouldn't do that, or no, I'm not going. Instead, I would just like not listen to myself, do things I didn't want to do, or go out or take the control and be the leader, or, you know, be in charge of things that I didn't act like. I just want to be a girl. I just want to be out here having fun with y'all. I don't want to be in charge of getting the Uber, making sure everyone's here. And it's like sometimes I took responsibilities on myself because I'm Ada and I'm first daughter. And I learned like, no, you don't have to you don't have to do that. You're not first daughter to every person or everybody that you want to be friends with. So I had to learn that with my therapist. So we talked heavily about that. We also described being a woman with multiple skill sets and having multiple talents and not really knowing how to juggle that, and feeling like, ugh, what am I doing with all of these talents? Like, I'm not proficient in all of them. I just have all these skills. I have all these things I want to do, but am I really good at everything? Am I really succeeding in everything that I'm putting my hands to, or am I just all over the place? Y'all, I dealt with that a lot. Do y'all like this camera angle better? I just want to make sure I'm showing myself, because it's zooming in. I don't even feel like y'all can see me. I really was supposed to be sitting all the way back here and talking, but I feel like I'm so close. Let me fix it really fast. So yes, I'm back. I feel like I'm one of those people who have done things, and because I didn't like finish pursuing it, I've seen other people do it and then do it better and then keep going. And I'm like, hey, I used to do that. But when I was doing it, it wasn't really cool to do it. But now everybody's doing it. I used to do that. I used to wear that. And everybody thought I was crazy for wearing that, or they just wondered why I wear it. And then 3 years later, you see everybody's wearing it. So it's just like, sometimes God puts in your heart, in your mind, in your soul different things, and because we live in a world where we're constantly comparing ourselves, we end up not listening to ourselves, being unique, doing what we want to do, and literally just, oh, I'm just gonna be like everybody else, I'm just gonna push it to the side, I'm just gonna let it go. And it's just like, no, don't do that, don't do that. And so for a very long time, you guys, I would beat myself up about me not being able to commit 100% to different things in my life. So for instance, what are we talking about? I will use hair as an example. I went to hair school in 2021. I got my licensure in 2022. I really thought that's all I would be doing is hair. I didn't just go to any hair school. I went to barbering school. After dropping out of regular cosmetology, I then went into barbering school. Tell me why I'm thinking, okay, it's September, I'm about to like just do hair. But that is not how it went, y'all. That's not how it went. God said, girl, you need to be working a regular job to make money while picking up hair clients. Y'all, that did not sit well with me. What do you mean I have to still go back to regular job? I went to school so I can do hair. I don't want to have to do regular job. But y'all, I completely saw why God said go get a regular job, because as I was doing hair in the beginning, and this time I'm an adult, y'all. It's not like I'm 18, 19, like, no, I'm a full-grown adult. This is after the college, after masters, after school. This is like regular degular, like you're a real adult, you got bills. So God made it so that in the daytime I would work my 9 to 5, and then in the evening I would go do hair. I would do hair from like 5 to 9. Y'all, I was tired, I was drained, and I was frustrated, especially because I do so much with hair. Even that we'll talk about later. I just felt like, oh my gosh, I just want to cut hair. Like, why am I the shampoo girl? Why am I doing a sew-in? Why am I doing this braid down? Why am I doing this silk press? At one point I was just like, I kind of want to specialize. Like, I don't want to be known to do all these different things in hair. I then consulted with women who have already been doing, I live in Atlanta, there's 1,001 mentors you can meet. I've consulted with different mentors, and they said, yeah, you want to be known for one thing because you don't want to be looked at like you all over the place. And I was just like, ugh. So y'all, it took me a while to finally just be comfortable with doing what I do. And then I chose barbering for all things. Now everyone's looking at me like I'm a stud. No offense to studs, I'm not a stud. I'm a heterosexual woman. I love men. I want to be with a man. I want to have 2 kids, actually 2 to 3 kids, 2 to 4. I want kids. I want to get married. But I said, you know, I love cutting hair. Like, it really brings me peace. However, men, when they look at a girly girl who's coming in the shop, perky, cheerleader type, she's trying to cut my head, you can give me a facial, you can do my locks, you can do this, you can. And so I became known as the loctician, the person who does hair, shampoo. And at one point, y'all, I was very frustrated. Like, no, like, I want to cut hair too. It's great that I can do braids on these men and locks and this and that, but I would really just want to cut hair. Like, can that be the main thing I do? So now it's 2024. Cutting hair is part of what I do, but it's not just what I do. And I've learned that it's okay to be a multi-modality hairstylist. You still just have to find your niche and specialize. So you know what I do now? My client base is mostly this: locks, temp, braids, fade, all around, haircut, top, needs his hair done. So I had to find my market. Like, that's my market. However, for my women, I'm still gonna satisfy them, and that's gonna be my next business venture that I will talk about in the next video. So my point is, I felt very insecure in the beginning of my entire journey of hair, and feeling like I couldn't focus on it because I still had to work a 9 to 5 to pull in money, to afford like breathing basically. But through all of that, I'm telling y'all that story to let y'all know, like, a lot of time is wasted when you are feeling insecure and you're doubting yourself, especially when it was already in your heart to do something. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Like, if you have to like take a hiatus from Instagram, from social media, from all these different like social media sites that kind of put in your head oh, this is what this person is doing. This person's a nail tech, this person's a lash tech, she does lashes, she has this. It's a lot. Like, I get it, we're Black girls, we're all talented, we all have creative ideas, but sometimes it can be very overwhelming for someone who can do it all. You really have to think, like, what can I do that I enjoy doing, does not bring me stress, gives me a surge of happiness, and I can also monetize. So for me, I prefer locks because I'm an impatient person. I don't really want to stand there for 6 hours doing one hairstyle. Like, in my head, the reason why I always loved cutting too, because I would look at barbers like, dang, they make whatever they make in 30 minutes, 25 minutes, next client, next client, next client. I had to think, okay, well, how much money can they make in a week? Okay, well, how much money can they make in a month if they're able to whip out these clients next. So that's why I knew, like, okay, I'm definitely gonna be a barber. I already like cutting hair, it's very therapeutic for me, so I'm definitely gonna be a barber. But then locks, they kept throwing that at me at school, and so I kind of became a loctician. But I realized locks is not hard for me. It's really not. So okay, I can get these men out in about 40 to 45 minutes, and girls, I can get them out, okay, period. So it's like I had to find my thing. I'm impatient. I will sit there and do it and be like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. Because that's just how my brain works. I'm working on it, but there's a reason why God made my brain like that. So I know I don't doubt that anymore. I just try to be patient with people. But when I feel myself becoming bored or feeling like, all right, like, can we move on? I know, like, okay, does it find your niche? So my niche is locks, hair braiding, and cutting. So cool. And then it took me a while, like, even living in this apartment, I had a moment where I wanted to just not do hair anymore. Like, I just felt so overwhelmed with school, with work, I was just like, I don't want to do hair anymore. Like, I'm tired of trying to work it out and figure it out and fit in to figure out what I'm like, where I can fit into this industry. And I live in Atlanta, everything's oversaturated, everybody does hair and blah blah blah. Like, these are things that are going on in my head, y'all. But realistically, there's like a bunch of Chinese restaurants. Like, you could go up the street to the Chinese restaurant, you can make a right turn to another Chinese restaurant. It's just like laundromats. It's just like, so what? It's so what? There's so many people who do it. They're not you. And there's something about you that's gonna attract a client that other girl can't attract, or that other guy can't attract. Everybody got their market. So it's just like, don't worry about that, it doesn't. And I don't want y'all to worry about that either. So where have I been, y'all? I've been at peace. Peace with myself, peace with my mindset, peace with where I'm going. I'm still on a journey, but I've just been taking a step back, and a lot of things don't entice me anymore. It doesn't entice me to like post every micro thing of what I'm doing. Like, oh, I picked this up at the store, or I got this drink, or I ate this meal, or I went, like, to an extent I care, and then I don't. Like, I don't care. I rather serve you guys. I rather provide quality content and self-help, because to be honest, a lot of young girls need it, especially girls that look like me. Okay, living in Atlanta, what they don't talk about, before a lot of people moved here, there was a lot of colorism. Like, I remember at my high school, like, all the girls on the cheerleading team were all light-skinned, and no offense to that, but that was a thing. And then I remember when I would watch music videos and all the girls looked one complexion, and that, like, think being 12, that made me think, okay, well, I'm not ever gonna look this good to the man or to a black man. I will never be this. And I had to accept that. It wasn't until I got to college, moved out of Atlanta, went to Macon, and realized, girl, you are beautiful, you're fine, you just lived in a colorist town. Okay, like, your features are fine, you pass, check. So it's just like, y'all, so many things. So thank you for watching this life update. I hope it wasn't too long. I hope I wasn't rambling, but overall, please continue to tune in. I will be posting more, and I'm here for you guys. So I'm gonna be taking out these braids in my next video. Please tune in. And I'm just gonna be doing my hair, because I need to give y'all a tutorial on how to do certain hairstyles, especially when you're on a budget. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed filming this, and I can't wait to see you guys back on the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye. What they don't tell you, y'all, use that heat on them edges. Do not put relaxers in your edges. Heat damage them edges, and then guess what? Then you're gonna have a swoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. swoop-de-whoop. A swoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Okay, let me go. I think someone is here. Bye.